I don't see much identity in Australia's built environment, or I get this weird sense of alienation sometimes when like I can go to work, come home, go to Woolies, come home, do different things and, you know, not see somebody I can culturally identify with. That's what pushed me into thinking about space and art and doing different things to try and create identity in space. Goyingu Wokana, Nanja Dylan, Pitta-Pitta, Maiawali, Karuwali, Gomeroi, Ghana. My name is Dylan Mark Bolger, Maiawali, Karuwali, Pitta-Pitta and Gomeroi. The title, Leaf Season, sort of came about as a joke, really. That's just what I was calling it for myself. I was toying with this idea of re-colonising the coloniser. I've done it with the Macaranga, considered a re-coloniser or pioneer plant. So like it grows back after devastation, like fires or floods. And the way that I'm trying to use it is thinking about us. We grow back through the devastation of colonisation. And that's where the idea of like trying to produce multiple works or iterations. Each leaf becomes a different identity or representation of a different person within mob. In the hinterland of the Gold Coast, did these natural dyeing workshops. You can use any natural botanical dyeing. Did some prints on paper using leaves and then silks. If you put it in like what is essentially rust water, the metals react with the natural chemicals within the leaf that then transfers onto the paper once you heat it. What I've done is taken that, drawn it, and then started to push it again. Some of the traditional ways we used to paint was a black silhouette, you know, an orange hue. And I just like had this like weird chills. Like that's exactly what I did with the first leaf that I made. You know, it's not something that I just made up. It's like genetically just like how we did things. It happened again. Came across this book and it has pictures of the shields that we used to make. On the front of one of the shields is all this red line work with a single black line in it. And I'd done the panels with all this black line work with a single red line in it. Like I have my version of why I did it, but like it's obviously a bit bigger than that. Gave me chills actually. The map ideas, I really like the energy and the power of like what rivers can do or what country can do. You buy a work and you can pin it, and I'll pin all of my public works on the map as well, and you can actually start to see the leaf grow throughout Meanjin or Brisbane, and it's feeding back into this idea of the leaf and what it does, and it literally does grow after floods. I really enjoy just sitting in the space on my own with what seems like a mirror. Because like I can look at each work and know exactly where I was and what I was doing and what was happening in my life at the time. And I think that's something that I'm probably going to want to chase with every bit of work that I do from now on.